好搞笑，变成了一座山哎！戳一下。
Please! Oh no! Ah! Oh my.
Critical.
No!
Kind of looks like you did. Do you regret it? Do you feel bad about it? Maybe you just shouldn't poop in there anymore. What do you think?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass off.
Hi. That is hilarious.
Meow.
Assisted. Hey, what's your name, little doggy? Little doggy.
Por un 24. Es mucha cheve, 69 cheve, es mucha, ¿verdad? Es mucha, yo mañana tengo que levantarme temprano.
Mindy, hi buddy.
Can you sit? You're close. Can you sit? Good boy.
Are you comfy? Is that a comfy chair?
Mi nombre es John Alejandro y soy esquizofrénico. No soy nada de atractivo, mucho menos fotogénico.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. Oh, you wouldn't.
Are you stuck?
Why do you go up there? You get stuck every time.
Thank you, kind sir. I love a yoink. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which was called The Dog and the Music. In a narrow street of old Vienna, where echoes of violins floated through every open window, there lived a brown mutt named Mozzie. No one knew where he came from. Some said he was born behind the opera house. Others claimed he belonged to a wandering musician. What everyone did know was that Mozzie loved music. Every evening, when the city lights began to glow and the cobblestones glistened after the rain, Mozzie would trot down to the square and sit in front of the fountain. There, an old violinist named Anton played for coins and smiles. His bow danced across the strings, filling the air with melodies that made even the coldest night feel warm. And every night, Mozzie listened, head tilted, tail gently thumping in rhythm. Anton noticed the dog and chuckled. "You've got good taste, little one," he said, tossing Mozzie a piece of bread. "Stay a while. Music sounds better with company." From then on, they became inseparable. Mozzie followed Anton everywhere, to cafes, parks, and street corners. Whenever Anton played, Mozzie sat quietly beside him, occasionally howling along when the notes soared high. People began to recognize them as a pair, the violinist and his musical dog. One winter evening, snow began to fall thick and heavy. Anton was frail and ill, but he still insisted on performing. "Music keeps me alive," he said with a weak smile. They sat up beneath a gas lamp in the empty square. As Anton lifted his bow, his hands trembled, and the first notes wavered in the cold air. Mozzie watched anxiously. The melody faltered. Anton coughed, lowering his violin. He whispered, "Seems my song is ending, my friend." Then, gently, he placed the violin beside Mozzie and closed his eyes. For a long moment, the square was silent except for the snow. Then, softly, Mozzie began to howl, not in sorrow, but in perfect harmony with the last fading notes still trembling in the air. It was as if the dog was finishing Anton's song. The sound rose and fell like a lullaby, echoing through the night. The next morning, the villagers found Mozzie sitting beside Anton's violin, his eyes sad but calm. They buried the old musician near the fountain, the place he had loved most. Mozzie refused to leave. He stayed there day after day, guarding the violin. Then, one afternoon, a young woman named Elena, a student at the conservatory, came to the square. She had heard rumors of a dog who mourned a musician. She knelt beside Mozzie and gently plucked the violin strings. The sound was rough, but it carried something alive. Mozzie's ears perked up. He wagged his tail and howled softly, perfectly in tune. Elena laughed through her tears. You still remember his songs, don't you? From that day, she came every evening to play for Mozzie. And as the music grew stronger, something magical happened. People gathered again in the square. They listened, smiling, and sometimes swore they could feel Anton's spirit lingering in the air, carried through Mozzie's gentle howls. Years passed, and Mozzie grew old. His fur grayed, and his steps slowed, but whenever Elena played, his tail still tapped in rhythm. One quiet spring night, she finished a song and looked down to find Mozzie peacefully asleep beside her, his head resting on the violin case. He never woke again. Elena buried him beside the fountain, next to Anton, and carved on the stone. Mozzie, who heard the music in every heart. Now, when a moon is bright and the square is still, people say they can hear faint violin notes drifting through the air, followed by the soft howl of a dog keeping time. The story of Mozzie and Anton reminds us that music is more than sound. It's a language of the soul, capable of connecting hearts beyond words, time, or even death. Mozzie couldn't speak, yet he understood Anton's melodies more deeply than most people ever could. In modern life, where noise often drowns meaning, this story teaches us to listen, not just with our ears, but with empathy. Anton's dedication to his art, even in his final moments, shows how passion can give life purpose. His music lived on through Mozzie and later through Elena, proving that creativity and kindness ripple through generations. Likewise, Mozzie's loyalty demonstrates that love doesn't always need speech or grand gestures. Sometimes, it's as simple as showing up, staying near, and feeling the rhythm of another's heart. In our fast, digital world, many have forgotten to pause and truly feel. Mozzie's story reminds us that art, whether music, writing, or love itself, exists to awaken something timeless inside us. And when words fail, a song, a touch, or even a howl beneath the stars can remind us that connection, like music, never truly dies. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then skip it, and don't forget to check out our other videos. We love you, and goodbye.